You're watching The Wellness Hour, leader in medical news and information. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, individual and couples counseling. With us, we have the two hottest psychotherapists in the desert, Dean Del Giudice and Gay Matheson. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Randy.
I'm glad we have you both on the program today. A lot of people talking about you. And by the way, knowing I was going to interview you, I talked to a lot of your patients. I mean, several patients. At least two said that you saved their marriage. And now that I know you, the more the word gets out, and everybody's pleased with your work here in the desert. How long have you been in the desert, by the way?
10 years, over a decade now, Randy.
10 years. And you've been married for how long?
We've been married for 8 years in September, and we've been together for 12 years.
And has it helped you? I mean, being a psychotherapist and being married, does that help you make better choices or advice, gives you better advice with your clients?
Well, Randy, it sure helped us in terms of working through our own difficulties, and so that we have laid the path, so to speak, and so we can help other people with the strategies that we've learned that helped us.
We walk the talk, Randy, and people are
You're a happy couple.
Very happy.
Okay.
And we want to share that with people. And people come to us and they want the same happiness that they're entitled to. So we give them the tools that we've learned.
Now, for those who don't know you, tell us a little bit about your practice. What kind of people are going to see you?
We see a variety of people, Randy. We see people who have relationship issues, of course. We see people who want to make more money, who aren't in the careers they want, who deal with the common things like depression, anxiety.
People who don't want to be stuck anymore.
Right.
In the things that they've been stuck in.
I spoke to one of your clients, and you helped them not only with a troubled teenager.
Yes.
You helped one person survive the loss of a job that he had for 27 years. So it's all types of problems.
All types of things. Any kind of loss. People want to create more in their life. They want to look better, feel better. Sometimes they come in with just a general malaise. You know, I'm just not satisfied with my life, and I don't really know what's wrong.
Or their sex life isn't working.
So these are things that could be turned around, and you see it all the time.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So with individual counseling, what are they coming to you for?
Well, all of those reasons that we talked about, Randy, and it's our job to really listen to these people and to determine what exactly is going on. Where are they self-sabotaging, getting the success that they need?
You say off camera. People don't know what therapy can do, the benefits.
Well, therapy is such a little amount of time and investment for people. They really should come in and change their lives, because so many people are stuck in one arena of their lives or another. Okay. And they just don't know how to fix that.
And it's just too easy not to do it.
It is.
You know, we in business, Randy, lots of us are in business and we learn, hey, it's not going well. You don't just keep going doing the same thing, getting lousy results. Okay. You know, you assess the situation and you say, why isn't it going well? Where were the breakdowns? What are we taking to the party that is making this not work? Or what other options are open to us? And that helps us jump in and master something. And a lot of people in life, they need to learn how to do it differently. You know, we don't become proficient at something right off the top. We have to learn a different way if we're not getting the results that we want.
So I guess a lot of, I spoke to several of your patients. And I asked them, I said, were you skeptical? I mean, a couple of the guys. I said, was it tough for you to do this? And they said, I didn't want to go. Yeah. And they absolutely changed their lives.
Randy,
is that common? Is that typical?
It is common. We really believe, Randy, that people can change. When they roll up their sleeves, they can change. And when they start seeing changes, getting some of the rewards, then, of course, that becomes motivation for continuing.
Right. I think you two have it. I'm careful in my programs not to endorse the people that are on the show, and sometimes I lose, I can't help myself. And this is one of those times, and I think if you're tuning in, if you have relationship problems, that they should talk to you. I mean, because the observations you make are right on the money. Very good stuff.
It's too easy not to do. Not to come in and talk to us, Randy, and find out where the breakdown occurred, get the skills it takes to understand the other person, and then implement those and experience the richness that the relationship has to offer.
Now, obviously you guys have training, but
yes.
Do you think that you were meant to do this? I mean, that certain people have this healing capacity?
Absolutely. I feel like it was in our hearts and souls, and we have our personal experience of turning our own lives around. And I think that that's what really counts, Randy, that we believe in what we do.
You saved your own marriage.
We saved our own marriage. We are walking the talk.
Okay.
And those are the things that we want to show our clients.
Okay.
Also, Randy, usually if somebody's 40, 50 or so, they can determine, they have already noticed patterns in their lives. They can look back and they can, with a little bit of help, they can start noticing these things. And then when you start to discover why those patterns might be, why they do what they do, and give them strategies and implement things to change those things, and they start getting some rewards from that, there's no stopping them at that point.
How do people decide who they're going to see? They just, I mean, you guys don't.
A lot of them are they have a referral from somebody out there in the community that we've helped, Randy. So they're calling up and they're asking for Gay or they're asking for Dean.
I think I at least spoke to at least 5 of your patients. Mm-hmm. And I said, do you refer people? I asked each one of them the same question. I said, do you refer people to them? I said, everybody we know. And at least 10 people, one of them said that they've sent you. And they said, and one person said, you know what, they work really well with young people. And then the other one said they work really well with older people. Mm-hmm. And
I'm the one that works with adolescents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, tell us about that.
Well, you know,
teens.
I've had, yes, teens. And I've had an experience where several adolescents have come to me over the last few months or so, and they were on 3 to 4 different medications. And these teens weren't getting better, Randy. In some cases, they were actually getting worse. And the parents brought them to me just pulling their hair out. They were frustrated. It was their last stop. After a couple of months with me, no more medication. The teens were happy, and the parents were ecstatic.
Like what age teens, by the way? I mean, teenagers,
I'm talking
13,
from
but give me
14 to 17.
Okay, so they're in these high school years.
Yes.
And they're starting to have problems.
Junior high to high school
and
years.
some of them are on like ADD type medications.
Oh, I'm talking heavy-duty psychotropic medications, antidepressants,
You've seen them pulled
mood
off
stabilizers. Pardon me?
You've seen these people, like you say, pulled
no
off.
longer needing those medications after several months with me.
Yeah, that's the part, though, I don't get. Intellectually, you shift something in this young person's mind, where they're able to look at life differently.
They want to be heard, Randy.
Okay.
These children want to be heard, and that's what's usually happening. And they're able to bond with me because they feel like I can understand them.
What about these terms, we've just grown apart? Isn't that just a fact of life? I mean, if you're with somebody long enough, you're going to grow apart.
No, it's not a fact of life, Randy. That is really a misunderstanding as far as I'm concerned. Consider this scenario. Say a partner is unable to express their needs, so they don't get what they need and want. Then their partner doesn't give them what they need and want, because everybody's individual. You have to be able to ask for these things. Everybody's different. So then the partner becomes withdrawn, pulls away. Maybe becomes nasty or caustic with their other partner because they're not getting their needs met. Then the other partner pulls away because who wants that? They're not expressing, and it's a vicious circle over and over. This is very common with couples. And so it starts by saying, okay, where did the breakdown occur? And then how do you ask for what you need and want? How can you communicate and understand your partner's point of view? And, you know, some strategies and how
So in your lingo, is this a pattern that's happening? What is it?
We grow apart
yes.
by design, Randy, and we can grow together by design as well. Now, the apart by design, it's not planned consciously, of course, because very few people say, I want to get farther away from my mate.
Right.
But what happens is, hey, I'm going to go hunting this weekend, and she's going to go ahead and join a Book of the Month club with the girls, and then I'm going to play poker on Wednesday nights, and she's going to start some other activity, let's say, at the church group. So little by little, we're doing different things. Before you know it, we're just living under the same roof. But we don't have that connection we once had. Coexistence. Instead of by design, hey, honey, of all the things out there to do, let's agree on the ones that we like to do together, and let's do those. We can't do everything anyway, so let's do the ones that we can enjoy together. Now, that's a design that will keep us together.
Okay.
And discovering new things that we both enjoy doing together.
One of your clients said to me that my marriage is better now than it was 10 years ago when we first met.
We've had many
Which
people
was hard
that have said
for me
that.
to believe.
We've had many people.
And I told him,
Randy.
I said, I'm very skeptical about it.
Yeah, well, I was skeptical. I was skeptical. I didn't know how you made love stay.
Okay.
In that particular client's case, what happened was, after they worked through their difficulties, then she had all of the safety of the years. You see, so here's what does happen. People can become more romantic, closer, richer, and better because now they feel safe with each other.
Okay.
They just need to get close again and work out the rough spots. And then that safety makes an even richer feeling happen that could have happened in the beginning. In the beginning, we feel that love, that rush, but there's also that fear that it might go away if we do the wrong thing.
The safety is such an important aspect. Randy, if you could consider this. Say a client comes to us and they didn't feel safe with us, they thought we would judge them or criticize them. Would they ever reveal themselves to us? No way. I wouldn't reveal myself to a therapist that I thought would talk about me or would judge me. And so it's the same within a relationship. Once safety happens, then the person can unfold.